Excuse me, Mr. Davis. I hope I'm not interrupting, but I really have something on my mind that I'd like to ask you.
Not at all, Alex. You could never bother me. I'm here to help you. What's on your mind?
Thank you. First off, I just wanted to say how much I enjoyed your class today. The topics you covered were so fascinating.
I'm thrilled to hear that, Alex. Now that you're advancing to a higher level, it's crucial to start memorizing those complex words and phrases if you want to sound like a native English speaker.
I completely agree, and that's exactly why I need your guidance. I'm struggling a bit with advanced vocabulary. When I was learning basic words, I found it easy to memorize them. But now that I have to tackle more complex vocabulary, I'm finding it a bit challenging. Can you share some tips on how to memorize advanced vocabulary in English?
Of course. I understand your struggle, and you're not alone in this. Let's break it down together. First, it's important to understand why learning advanced vocabulary matters. When we start learning a new language, progress feels quick because everything is fresh and exciting. However, as you transition from being a beginner to an intermediate and eventually to an advanced level, it can be tricky to notice how much you're improving.
That makes sense. It's easy to feel like I'm not getting anywhere.
Exactly. Vocabulary is key to moving from beginner to intermediate and advanced language proficiency. But don't worry, I'll give you some effective strategies to help you memorize and utilize these advanced words and phrases. First up, try organizing your vocabulary by themes or interests. It's much easier to remember a set of words that are grouped together in a meaningful way. For example, if you love sports, you could create a vocabulary list specifically about that topic, like different sports, equipment, and famous athletes.
That sounds like a fun idea. I'm really into music too. Maybe I could focus on that.
Absolutely. You might create a list with musical instruments, genres, and even lyrics that inspire you. And speaking of lists, if you're looking for pre-made vocabulary sets, check out the English Conversation Junction videos on this channel. We have a collection that covers various topics like parts of the house, travel, money, technology, and so much more. As you learn these new words, try to draw connections between them. It's much easier to remember something if it relates to something else already stored in your memory. The more links you can establish with vocabulary you already know, the easier it will be to remember new terms.
I see. So, if I enjoy reading about politics, I should compile a list of political vocabulary?
Exactly. Dive deep into the topics you love and uncover new words. Once you have your vocabulary list, make sure to practice using the new words frequently. Have you ever felt like you've learned a new word only to forget it the next day?
Oh, all the time.
That's completely normal. The key to remembering new words is repetition. The more often you encounter a word, the more likely it is to stick in your mind. So, take advantage of every opportunity to practice those new words and phrases. And remember, you don't need a conversation partner to do this. You can write, speak to yourself, or even record your voice. There are endless ways to practice independently. Another great technique is learning prefixes and suffixes in English. Do you know what those are?
I think I've heard of them. Can you explain a bit more?
Sure. Understanding prefixes and suffixes can help you decipher the meanings of countless words. For instance, a common prefix is re. When you see re at the beginning of a word, it generally means again or back. Think about words like rethink, redo, and repay. Each of these words has re in front.
That's interesting. Are there other prefixes?
Yes, another prefix you might encounter is un, which means not, or indicates the opposite. For example, adding un to happy gives you unhappy, meaning not happy. It's a great way to expand your vocabulary.
I can see how that could help.
And let's not forget about suffixes. A suffix is a letter or group of letters added to the end of a word. They can provide clues about the word's tense or function. For instance, at the end of a word often suggests a comparison. You'll find it in words like faster or stronger, indicating that one thing is more than another. If you'd like a video with more examples of prefixes and suffixes, feel free to drop a comment.
I'd love that.
These strategies will certainly help you memorize advanced vocabulary in English. But don't forget, enhancing your memorization skills is just as important. A strong memory is vital for language learning. If you're interested, I can create a video on how to boost your memory too. Just let me know.
That sounds amazing, Mr. Davis. Thank you so much for all your help today.
It was my pleasure, Alex. I have to run now because I have another class to teach, but I hope you enjoyed our discussion. Did you find the video helpful?
Absolutely. I can't wait to start using these tips.
I'm so glad to hear that. Remember, I just want you to improve your English skills and feel confident. Take care. And if you found this session valuable, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. If you want to support our channel, you can join us or click on the Super Thanks button. Thank you so much for your support, and take care.